Yeah, what's going on, guys? Spartan here. Guys, we're back today, and we're actually wearing a shirt today. Go figure. We just finished doing some crazy squats. Boom! In the gym with the polo on and some muscle building or bodybuilding shorts. Having said that, today we're going to be talking about Trenbolone. We're going to be in specific, why does Trenbolone directly kill brain cells? So I've done a bunch of videos already on Trenbolone regarding what? Well, exactly that, Trenbolone killing brain cells directly. I did that in, first talked about it, I think, in Trenbolone Unleashed, full hour on Tren, pros, cons, everything. Then I talked about it in Trenbolone, The Dark Truth. That was a great video. Go watch that if you want all the details. But I don't believe, up until this point, guys, we've talked about why Trenbolone kills brain cells in the first place. And go watch Trenbolone, The Dark Truth, or any of those other videos. You know, I posted the study, it went through all of that. But today we're going to specifically talk about why, the reason behind Trenbolone killing brain cells. So in Trenbolone, The Dark Truth, and also Trenbolone Unleashed, both videos on this channel, again, go look them up if you want. But in both of those videos, we already covered and we already talked about how Trenbolone directly kills brain cells in the hippocampus, and more specifically, directly kills neurons in the hippocampus. I went through what the hippocampus does, what its function is, and everything else. But let's talk about why, all right? So the scientists who performed and looked at these results in this study, and Derek Moreplate from More Plates, More Dates also has laid this out and talked about this beautifully. He's the only other person besides me I see talking about, Trenbolone killing brain cells. I don't see any other people talking about this yet. Having said all of that, this is what you need to know, and this is what the scientists have more or less, I don't want to say concluded because it's not 100% crystal clear, but this is their hypothesis. So in Trenbolone use, right? In Trenbolone use, they saw that Trenbolone does what? Directly kills cells in the hippocampus through a process called apoptosis, which is in English means programmed cell death. So Trenbolone induces programmed cell death, apoptosis, in the neurons inside the hippocampus in the brain. However, the scientists, one reason they believe that this happens, because there's no absolute conclusion on why this happens, and this is the point of the video. The reason, and you can read the study out for yourself. Guess what? I'll have to try to plug it in. I'll have to find it on Google again and plug it back in the comments. Otherwise, Trenbolone, The Dark Truth, or Trenbolone Unleashed has it. But having said that, the reason the scientists, again, not conclude, but they hypothesize, or their theory why this happens with Trenbolone usage in the first place is none other than what? It's none other than the glymphatic system. You'd be like, wait a second, what is that? What's the glymphatic system? I've never heard of that. Well, if it sounds close to the lymphatic system, you're absolutely correct. So the lymphatic system runs throughout the entire body. We already know what most people hopefully should have a grasp of what it does in terms of the immune system, and also drainage in terms of just removing whether it's toxins, bacteria, and how all that works with the immune system. Google the lymphatic system, and then just do a short read. They explain it far better than I could, in detail. But basically, the lymphatic system is part of your body and your immune system to remove everything from waste, toxins, protect the body from disease, bacteria, everything else, all right? Having said that, the glymphatic system, right, what I said earlier, the glymphatic system is basically the lymphatic system of the brain, okay? This is basically the lymphatic system of the brain. That's about as simply put as I can say it. So, most people don't understand what I'm about to say, so listen up. The reason why, or one large reason why we need sleep, why unfortunately humans need sleep, and I need a lot of sleep unfortunately, but one big reason we need sleep is not due to rest and everything else, and storing memories and all this, but one big reason why scientists say we need so much sleep to begin with is so that the glymphatic system, guys, listen up. You're not going to hear this. Most people will never talk about this. But one big reason why scientists theorize we need sleep so badly is so the glymphatic system can drain out toxins and waste products out of our brain so we can actually function and be at our peak. And guys, the human brain uses, depending on the individual, obviously, but the human brain uses up about 20 to 30% of all of our body's energy. So, compared to the rest of our body, 20 to 30%, I think the number's closer to 30. I have to double check that, but I think it's about 30% of our energy needs are going to our brain. So our brain is absolutely cooking and using all the power, from our body, a lot of it anyways, for such a small amount of the human body. So we're going through so much energy during the day to do, whether it's, you're on the computer, you're typing something up, you're in college doing an essay, whether you're in the gym and you're using your brain to create electrical signals to push your body for whatever exercise, doesn't matter. The brain is just absolutely, humming. It's cranking all day and it's sucking a lot of energy. And that energy does what? Creates byproducts, waste byproducts, toxins, and all this other stuff that builds up during the day. Well, guess what? The glymphatic system can't get everything out as fast as it's building up. This is what they're theorizing. So, at night, guess what happens when you sleep and your brain essentially shuts off, although some regions are more active than others depending on what stage sleep you're in, okay, obviously. But besides that, the glymphatic system becomes even more active and the energy switches even more to the glymphatic system to drain out the toxins and the waste products that are building up during the day. So that's one big reason why they theorize that you need sleep so much, okay? So what does this have to do with Trenbolone? Simply put, I'm trying not to make this video any longer than it already is or needs to be. The big point of the matter, guys, with this is that the glymphatic system takes a hit when using Trenbolone, okay? The glymphatic system does not work anywhere near as well when Trenbolone, bluntly put, is in your system. It basically, not only through the insomnia, but the glymphatic system basically does not function anywhere near as good when using Trenbolone. This is why they theorize that Trenbolone basically induces programmed cell death, or apoptosis, or in other English terms, directly kills neurons, okay? Is because it's suppression, it's shutting down of the glymphatic system, allowing toxins to build up in the brain. So, as if you needed one more reason not to use Trenbolone, guys, this is it. Seth Spartan, stay safe, stay healthy. Do everything safe, legally under doctor's supervision. Take care of your body. You only have one. God only gave you one, and that's pretty much all I want to say, but I wanted to cover this and talk about this because we never got into why this happens. Seth Spartan, we're out of here.